Hey y'all, I'm Mandy and this is Mandy in the Making. Today I'm going to be making 3 different things that are great to eat while you're watching football, but you can make them anytime. So first things first, how many of you watch football? I know a lot of my viewers probably don't watch football. I'm one of the rare ones that really gets into it, especially college football. Clemson fan over here. This is not our greatest season. But when I'm watching football, I want some yummy snacks. And today I've got some really great ones for you. I'm gonna be making kind of a main dish, kind of like a dip, an appetizer, and a really easy, quick dessert. Before we jump into it, I did want to tell you that today I'm collaborating with a friend of mine here on YouTube. I love her so much. You probably already know who she is. Her name is Anne. She has the YouTube channel Anne's Family Recipe. She's precious. She does really great cooking content on her channel. She is a mama of 4, soon to be 5. She is very close to giving birth to their 5th baby. And she is just a bundle of joy. She is so much fun. I love to watch her, especially on Instagram. She's been making some really cute reels with her little pregnant belly. So if you don't know what a reel is, it's kind of like a TikTok. You should go check her out on Instagram as well. I've collaborated with Anne in the past. I really enjoy collaborating with her. So be sure to go check out her video after you finish watching this one. If she is new to you, then make sure you hit that subscribe button when you go over there and tell her that I sent you. If you're coming over from Anne's channel, I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is put some brownies in the oven. I'm just going to be using a brownie mix. I'm not making homemade brownies, but we're going to make them a little special at the end. I'll share that with you, but let's do that first. I'm gonna be using my brownie pan from Pampered Chef today. I have become obsessed with this thing. It does such a good job. It's so much easier to serve brownies when they're all in individual little brownies, and it's gonna be a whole lot easier to do what I'm gonna do with them. So let's pour this in there and get these in the oven. Okay, we've got our brownies in the oven. Those will come out and cool while we are doing the rest of this. So the first thing I'm gonna make is the Hissy Fit dip. I think that's the name of it. Both of these recipes came from the same website, and I use her website a lot. It's Plain Chicken. I'll link it below, of course, but this just sounded really good. It sounded like a good twist on a dip that we already know and love. I'm gonna get started on that now. The first thing we need to do is just brown up our 1 pound of sausage. Now that we've finished our sausage and it is draining, I need 4 ounces of, how do you say this? I'm assuming it's Munster cheese. I want to say monster cheese, but I know that's not right. I've never had this. I'm excited to try it, but I need 4 ounces of this. Gracie said, this is new cheese. She likes it. I didn't know if she would like it or not. Oh, there we go. So we've got our 4 ounces of that cheese, but we also need 8 ounces of Velveeta. You could either just cube it or you can shred it. So I'm gonna shred half of this block of Velveeta. Shredding Velveeta is not the easiest thing to do. It's so soft. So it's kind of like a mush, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. This was a hot mess. Don't try to shred Velveeta with your shredder. Just cube it. Learn from my mistake. Moving on. Okay, I've got a large bowl here. We're just gonna mix everything together. We need 1 pound of sausage that's been browned and drained. We need 16 ounces of sour cream. Bless it. We need all of our cheese. We need 8 ounces of Velveeta that has been cubed or shredded. Don't attempt to shred. And 4 ounces of the Munster cheese, a teaspoon of onion powder, about a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, the Dub sauce, and a tablespoon of dried parsley flakes. That's it. Let's mix all of this together. This reminds me of a different sausage dip that we love. It's just sausage, cream cheese, and a can of Rotel. You have to let me know if you've ever tried that one. I went ahead and sprayed this with some olive oil spray. This is like a 9 by 9. It may be an 8 by 8, but we're gonna dump this in here. Okay, our brownies just came out of the oven, so this needs to go in at 350, which is what the oven is already set to. This is gonna go in for 30 to 40 minutes until it's bubbly. Okay, let's get started on the third thing. It's gonna go in the oven with the Hissy Fit dip. It just doesn't need to cook quite as long. Just trying to time this right. You know how that goes. but these are beef and cheddar sliders. I did not learn about these on my own, however. Christy sent these in. She sent these in almost a year ago as a Subbie Supper submission. So thank you, Christy, for sending this in. And even though this is not technically a Subbie Supper segment, I did want to give her credit. She lives in Roselle Park, I hope I'm saying that right, New Jersey. And she said that during the pandemic, she found my channel and was finding all new recipes. She was kind of stuck in that rut like we all get in. And she found a lot of new recipes, and one of those was the chicken bacon ranch sliders that I shared before. We love a good slider. They fell in love with those. And then she started researching more sliders after that, and she found these. These are beef and cheddar sliders. I'm gonna share them with you today, but thank you, Christy, for sending this in. She said her and her boyfriend love these, so let's make them. So we're gonna make a butter mixture to go on top of our sliders, and it's gonna be a stick of butter, some brown sugar, some Dijon mustard, some Dub sauce, and I didn't think I still had some poppy seeds. You can leave that out if you don't want them, but we're going to put a stick of butter into this really small pan and start to melt it. Okay, our butter is almost completely melted, so let's add in the rest of our ingredients. We need a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of the Dub sauce, and 1.5 teaspoons of poppy seeds. Okay, that has come to a boil. That is ready. I'm just gonna turn it off and leave it here until we're ready to assemble or put it over top of our beef and cheddar sliders. Okay, in this small bowl, I'm gonna add our roast beef. I'm gonna kind of break it up as I add it in. You're gonna toss this in the barbecue sauce. Now, you could absolutely skip this step if you wanted to and just top your roast beef on your sliders with the barbecue sauce, but we're gonna go all in. We're gonna toss it in the barbecue sauce. I'm just using Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. You need about 1/2 cup. Okay, I've got this baking dish that I've covered with aluminum foil. I'm putting the bottoms of our Hawaiian rolls here. We're just gonna top these with all of our roast beef that has been tossed in that barbecue sauce. And I don't know if I told you or not, I had about 1 pound of roast beef that was very thinly sliced. Now we're going to top this with our cheddar cheese slices. I have medium cheddar cheese. Now let's place the tops of our rolls on and let's brush it with our butter. I'm just gonna come in and kind of pour it over and see how that goes. This is going into a 350-degree oven for 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, for the tops of our brownies, I'm just gonna make a little bit of frosting. So I just have some powdered sugar, some vanilla extract, and a little bit of milk. We don't need a lot, so I'm gonna try to get this right. It's gonna be like tiny amounts of these two. So let's see if we can do it. All right, so I'm gonna do about 1 cup of powdered sugar. We're gonna add in some butter. It's supposed to be at room temperature, but I had not let it sit out. So I stuck it in the microwave and I almost melted it. Hopefully this is gonna work out. A tiny bit of vanilla extract and a little bit of milk. Got my really old hand mixer here. Let's mix this up, see what we get. Okay, it's not quite as white as I wanted it to be, but you know, it's got the vanilla in there, but let's taste it. It should be good. That is perfection. Okay, now let's do something fun. So I grabbed 3 of my brownies. I'm going to attempt to make these into football shapes. You don't have to, but I just thought it would be fun. So I've got 2 points here. Going to kind of try and remove half, and don't worry, these will not go to waste. I'm about to eat it right now. Okay, that's not the prettiest football, but you get the idea, right? I mean, okay, so that one, yeah, let's just not look at that one. It was my first one. The other 2 look great.
All the cheese just coming out of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh boy.
So he hasn't been in there at all. He has no clue what anything is.
Man. First of all, I don't know. I know that you've got meat in here with the cheese, but whatever it is that's enhancing that flavor, man, that is tremendous. I know you've got, this tastes like a little bit of sugar or something on top.
Yep. So there's barbecue sauce inside.
Okay, okay.
And then there's that butter mixture on top.
Wow.
Okay, so compare it to our chicken bacon ranch sliders. Which one do you like better?
They're completely different,
Right.
other than the fact that they're sliders.
But if
like,
I were to
they're in
come to
different
you,
categories.
if I were come to you and say, which one do you want me to make today? Which one would you say?
Oh man.
Don't say both.
I was gonna say both. Oh man, I don't know. This is really, really good. I mean, it's hard to pick. That's hard.
Okay.
I mean, and I'm just now getting my taste buds wrapped around this.
Okay.
So
All right. Well,
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on that for a little while. But this is really good. I mean, both of those sliders are tremendous. You have the opportunity to make both of them. Your guests are going to just love you to death.
yes.
All
right, try the dip.
Really good. Yeah, let's go with the dip. Thank you for the scoops. Those are my fave.
Yeah.
Because you can get all that dip on there. Wow. Sausage cheesiness going on, but there's some herbs or something in here.
Parsley, very good. Yeah.
I'm getting that for sure. I mean, this is like, it's reminiscent of the sausage dip you've done before with the cream cheese.
Yes, I mentioned
but
that.
like way better.
No way.
Oh man, that's way better than the cream cheese rotel sausage dip.
Okay.
Oh, in my opinion, yes, hands down better.
Okay. Well, Cole is in there eating it. I'm going to get his opinion. I don't think he wants to be on camera today, but I'm going to see what he thinks. I'm going to dig in. I'll be back to give y'all my review. Y'all, this is so good. I think I like these better than the chicken bacon ranch sliders. Cole says they're about equal. In his opinion, he gave all of this 2 thumbs up. I agree with Steven. This dip is better than the rotel dip. So, yeah. 1 is the loneliest number. Good ending. Good ending. All right. That's going to do it for these football foods. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to go check out Anne's video. I've got it linked below for you. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. And if you aren't subscribed here, I would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.